you're not going to believe this, but we actually just got hit by the storm Gabrielle. We had this massive thunderstorm, lightning, everything come through with winds from 60 to 80 knots, well, gusting 60 to 80 knots. It was pretty exciting. We were sleeping already. We knew there was some thunder coming through, but it didn't look hectic at all. None of the wind forecasts were predicting anything, but we were obviously alert. So we just heard the wind change and came up to the cockpit just in time. Like us, everything was just exploding basically. Turned the engine on and we actually got out of it quite good. Nothing happened. We didn't drag. Anchorage was alright, except for 2 boats that are actually still tangled at the moment and trying to get freed up. But yeah, that was really exciting. We didn't expect that at all. We've been getting ready so many times for these predicted storms, and today was the day where we were like, it's gonna be fine, like nothing is coming through. It was quite exciting. It was really wet. You could barely see anything. The rain was painful out there actually. But yeah, we're just gonna wait now, just make sure that those 2 boats don't end up dragging onto us, just because they're exactly in front of us. For us, minor damages. The lifting strap of the tender brake, but it was really old already, so we just put another securing line on there. We're just a bit, I can't believe it. I was trying to get some footage, but you just couldn't see anything. But hopefully there's something on there. Exciting, really. And I'm so glad it only lasted about half an hour and it's really eased off now. It's just raining a little bit. Oh, and we're almost leak free. Like, we didn't actually get that many leaks in the boat, which is really good. Welcome back. The day has arrived. We are leaving San Antonio. We've spent quite a few days here just checking out the area and also waiting for the bad weather to come through. We actually did get hit by quite a bad storm last night. At 2 in the morning, we got woken up by a massive wind shift, and yeah, our anemometer wasn't working, but our friend said his registered 60 to 80 knots. And yeah, it's still a bit of a grey day. It's raining a bit. The passage isn't looking great. I think it's a little bit light at the moment, although there's quite a big swell out there, and there's also still a few patches of rain forecasted. But we have to leave now. We're booked into the marina in Alicante from tomorrow, and there's no good weather window until next week or something like that. So we're just going to do it. We've stowed down the boat a little bit, got the tender up on deck. Last day in San Antonio. San Antonio was really cool, by the way. It's basically just a 24/7 non-stop party going on. We didn't really take part in that, but you can just hear the music pumping from everywhere. We did go out a little bit. There was like a balloon festival, which was really cool. They played this massive balloons, and there was a big DJ stage, everything for free. And there's just non-stop possibilities of going out. Everyone's here in their like summer party outfits, and yeah, it's been really cool to experience. But we're also excited to sort of move on. We thought if the wind is not strong enough now, we might just anchor around the island, just make a little bit of way on the engine, make some water on the way, and then just wait for the wind to pick up a little bit more. There's a few other boats crossing at the moment. We've seen them on marine traffic, so hopefully we're not the crazy ones that are going to get caught out there. We actually have some friends that were crossing to Spain yesterday night, and they did get hit by the storm out there. But yeah, luckily they're good and nothing happened. But you just never know. Predictions are predictions. But yeah, crossing fingers, we should be good. That was quite painful. So it wasn't really working on the Genoa, so we got the spinnaker pole out, rigged it up. We obviously haven't done that very often or never, so that already was a bit of a struggle. We got it all set, but there was no wind. Then we decided let's get the cruising chute up, and as we were getting all the lines ready, the wind started shifting, so we thought, okay, let's just try main and Genoa. And as we got the main and Genoa up, the wind increased significantly, so now we're actually cruising down at 7 knots. But yeah, it was quite painful. Swell was a bit confused still with the wind shift, and well, now we're cruising. Oh, and in the middle of all of this, our autopilot broke. So as we were trying to fiddle around with the spinnaker pole, the autopilot broke, so then that took one person out of helping because they had to steer. So it was a pain. So anyways, if we continue doing this speed, we're actually going to be there already quite early tomorrow morning. But yeah, it will mean hand steering all night, which is not great, but to service the autopilot, it's a bit tricky, especially now with the wind, because you have to take the whole steering wheel off and everything. So it's been a last tough half an hour, I don't know. So we had the alert, but well, we had to come out anyways, and at the moment it's still quite good. We're actually sort of sailing into the sun, into the only sort of blue skies around. We did get a tiny bit of rain like half an hour ago, but now it seems to be clearing up. I think we might get a little bit from the prediction, but not too bad. The wind is quite constant, but it's turning a little bit, so therefore we're rolling a little bit more, which is not great. And now not really going anymore in the heading that we want, but still quite okay. Also got a little rainbow. Little update. It is 10:30 p.m. and we are having a very frustrated sail. The wind has dropped and has come around quite a bit, so we are sailing slow, and as you can probably hear, it's really noisy. Like the sails are really struggling to stay filled because the swell is quite big and it's just basically bouncing us from side to side. We've done 40 miles, been 8 hours underway, which is actually quite a good progress, but we still have 60 to go, and with the speed we're doing now, it looks like it's going to take us a day or something like that. So we thought we'd be there maybe early morning when we're doing good progress, but now it's looking more afternoon or evening tomorrow. And we're also going in the wrong direction, so that's obviously going to add a few more hours. On top of that, we've obviously had grey skies and rain for the last 2 days, so our batteries are flat. We've turned off everything except for our nav equipment, but yeah, we've had to turn off the fridge. We can't boil a kettle, and we do cook with induction, so we also can't really make any meals. And yeah, I think we're getting both a little bit frustrated, but hopefully it will get better. Maybe the wind will come back. Should get a little bit stronger closer to the coast. So although we're now at the moment going straight to mainland rather than to the south, we're hoping the wind will increase a little bit as close as we get. And on the plus side, we haven't had any more rain. So, you know, should look at the positives, because doing this and then having rain and thunder around you as well would have been even worse. That's the 10:30 update. I'm going to take over my watch. Oh my god, so that was actually really exciting. As I took over after my 10:30 update, suddenly the wind just started increasing. Like, it went from 12 knots up to 20 knots into the high 20s. Then it was gusting 30, and just within seconds, so it was actually really hectic. Got the sails away and just left a small Genoa out, and that was actually fine. Like, from not being able to control the boat to be surfing, super comfortable down the waves at 7 knots. But unfortunately, that only lasted 30 minutes. And we were already imagining arriving in the morning, having our almuerzo. 30 minutes later, wind died off completely. We decided to come anchor in Moraira. So we're still about 40 or 50 miles away from Alicante. Amongst all of this, our tablet stopped working, our avionics. Well, we just had enough battery to make it to the anchorage, but we suddenly smelled a burning smell, and the charging cable was burning inside the tablet. But with the autopilot not working, the tablet not working, it was at night, no wind. Oh, and then suddenly another darkness came and it started raining again. So anyways, we stopped here for the night, and then we'll continue tomorrow. are underway. I think we ended up sleeping about 4 hours, and then we got up, fixed the autopilot, checked on the tablet, charging point is all burned through. We got it quite wet on the storm day, and I think it hasn't recovered from that. We have had it for 5 years and it's actually held up really well. We always have it, we used to have it outside, although it's got a cage. It's finally sunny. We haven't had sun in, well, we had 2 full days of just grey and rain, and it feels amazing. It feels very weird. It's like really warm already. Although before the sun came out, it was quite cold. We're thinking summer's over. We've actually only got 37 miles today. I thought it was 50, but 37 sounds much better. And there's some wind, so we're already sailing, which is also great. There's a massive sort of long swell coming through, but at the moment the sails are holding up, which is good. Going towards Calpe, around the Peñón de Fach, and then down to Alicante in a straight line, hopefully. Forecast is very light, but yeah, hopefully we'll make it. As usual, everything just changed in the matter of minutes. We were having actually quite a good sail, now and then quite a big swell, but it was good. And as we came around the Peñón de Fach, the wind just completely stopped and started coming again from all directions. So we just put the engine on and our boat just sailing at the moment just until we get a constant direction and constant wind speed. Peñón de Fach. So that wasn't too much of a pain, maybe just about 5 minutes of engineering. Just as long as it took me to do the video, really. We just got the spinnaker up while the cruising chute. It's a little bit difficult, but it's finally flying. Unfortunately, we just realized it's got a big rip on the top of the sail. It's not fully through the sail, so we can for now use it, but the next time it comes down we'll have to sew it. So that's just another job for our job list for the yard, which is just getting more and more extensive. So yeah, not ideal. Just going past Benidorm, the well-known New York of Spain, or possibly better known for its British tourism. And our sail is improving. We're heading the right direction, and we're doing quite good speed now. So hopefully we'll get there before sunset. That'd be nice. Waffle beverage, tie up, and start our marina life for the next month. I'm feeling good. Life is good again. You know, with sailing, well, I at least just forget everything bad when you get these good moments. We're now on the cruising chute. We're going in the right direction. It's enough wind to be doing over 5 knots, and it's warm. It feels like summer again.
Last 4 hours been pretty good on the gennaker, pretty much on the beam, trying to make it around this last headland. Got overtaken by someone, which is always really depressing, but pretty sure he was cheating on the engine. All being well, we'll be in by 6 o'clock tonight, finishing our little circuit around the Med, back to mainland Spain, and ready to get into a whole list of boat jobs. 6 or 7 of those jobs have been generated solely on this passage.
We have arrived in Alicante. We're just doing the last mile. So we're just gonna get the sail down now, get the fenders ready and the lines ready too. They've already assigned us the mooring and they seem really organized, so we're quite excited for that. The sail has taken us well longer than we thought, and from the expected 90 miles we ended up doing well over 100, and instead of 18 hours it's been more like 26, but obviously we did have like a 5-hour stop along Moraira for a little nap and just to wait out the rain. All in all, I was gonna say good, but actually it's been quite frustrating. But today, most of the day has been sunny and downwind sailing, but now we're starting to collapse again and it's getting a little bit frustrating. We're excited to get to the marina and start working on our job list to get ready for our Atlantic crossing.